Hi everyone, welcome back to another hands-free flow. My name is Helen if it's your first time here, and this is going to be a practice for anyone dealing with any hand injuries, wrist injuries, and possibly shoulder injuries as well, because we're not going to be weight bearing at all in our upper body. So this is a really nice one if you are dealing with injuries but you still want to get your yoga practice in. Today we are going to need a block or a book or just something for support for your half moon pose. So just pop that to the top edge of your mat. And we're going to start seated. So however you would like to sit today, relaxing the hands, somewhere that you can forget about those shoulders. Close off the eyes. Let's take a nice big breath in. And a soft sigh out. Stepping into today's body. How are we feeling? Noticing any areas of tension or even injury. And see if with our breath we can send love and fresh life to those spaces. With each exhale, can you allow yourself to be at ease? Resting your attention onto your breath now. Breathing in and out of the nose. Allowing this breath to guide you through the practice. When you're ready, blinking the eyes open. We're going to start with just a few kind of seated cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop the chest forward, squeezing the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, draw belly in, round it on out. So in your own breath, inhale, bringing the chest forward. Exhale, rounding it out. So just start to really feel how that feels in your spine today. Where maybe you need to exaggerate, where maybe you need to just be a little bit more gentle or subtle with yourself. And there's going to be a lot of balancing in today's class, so don't worry if you wobble and fall and all that stuff, just hop right back in. It's tricky because not using our hands in yoga is unusual, so it'll be stuff that we're not used to, and that's okay. It's all good. Lovely. As you inhale, come to a neutral place. Reach the hands high overhead. And as you exhale, twist over to your right. So bring your left hand across. Fingertips land just behind you. See if you can sit nice and tall. Exhale, draw belly in, looking behind. Lovely. Inhale, reaching the hands high. Unwind and come on over to your opposite side, drawing the belly in. Good. Really following that breath, watching where it's traveling in this shape. Perfect. Inhale, reaching the hands high overhead. As you exhale, land your feet flat on the mat. We're going to bring our hands behind our knees and we're going to rock and roll to standing. But let's take a few rocks together. So chin to chest, you're going to rock over your spine and back up onto those sitting bones. So take a few just here, just to notice how that feels. Keep the chin tucked to the chest. Might feel kind of awakening through the spine. Lovely. And then on your next time, you're going to land your feet and come to standing. Don't worry if you have to use your hands a little bit with that one. Once you get to standing, spread your toes nice and wide, feet are hip width apart, finding your mountain pose Tadasana. So drawing belly in, palms shine forwards. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. We're going to take a few half sun salutes here. So as you inhale, reach the hands high, looking towards the thumbs. And as you exhale, draw belly in, bend the knees and fold. Good. Inhale, hands onto your knees or your shins, lengthen through the spine. As you exhale, fold, bend the knees as much as you need to. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up, press into the feet, reach up to the sky. As you exhale, we're going to come into our second round straight away. So empty, empty, empty. Lovely. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the waist, bending knees if you need. Exhale, folding forwards, letting the head go. Good. Inhale, rise all the way up, reaching the hands high to the sky. Maybe a little back bend for some of us, if that's okay on your back. And then as you exhale, pour into your third and final round. So empty, empty, empty. Soft knees if you've got a sore back. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the waist, belly in. Exhale, fold, relax your neck. Inhale, rise up, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Maybe a back bend. And then as you exhale, hands to heart center, coming back to the start. Perfect. Make sure your block is within reach. We're going to be doing a little bit into half moon here. So spread out your toes. As you inhale, you're going to take your arms out wide into a T shape and then pick up your right foot like so. So it's almost like a little kung fu, like hua. Good. So really establish yourself on that left foot. Good. Keeping the arms as they are, squeezing the shoulder blades together, you're going to fly that right foot back, using the arms as balance. Good. From here, we're going to take a little flow into half moon. So as you inhale, your left hand is going to come down, find the block, open through the chest into your half moon. As you exhale, square off the hips to the floor, come back to warrior 3. Good. We're going to do that a couple more times. So inhale, left hand comes down, hips open up to the right. And then as you exhale, warrior 3. Good. Don't worry if you wobble, it's all good. Inhale, left hand comes down, finding half moon. So it's a subtle movement in our hips. Our hips will get really strong. Good. And then coming back to warrior 3. Bending into your standing leg, you're going to drop those right toes behind you, reaching the hands high up overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Wonderful. So straight back leg. From here, we're going to spin our toes to face the same direction. And then spin all the way so your left foot is in front. And then we're in a little lunge position. Right leg is straight. Good. Inhale, come back through the middle. Toes pointing the same direction. Interlace the fingers, reaching the hands up. And then as you exhale, turning the left toes forwards, finding warrior 2. Good. Inhale, reaching both hands up, finding a high lunge. And then as you exhale, step the back foot forward, arms come down. Wonderful. Let's do the opposite side. So make sure your block is in reach. Inhale, arms come out to a T shape, pick up the left foot. Good. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior 3, arms out wide. Inhale, right hand comes down, left hand comes up into half moon. Exhale, warrior 3. So it's a slight shift in the hips. So even though it's subtle, it's by no means easy. Inhale, right hand comes down, left arm comes up into warrior 3. Exhale. Sorry, that was half moon and then into warrior 3. Good. Inhale, half moon. Exhale, warrior 3. Good. Bending into your standing leg. You're going to drop those left toes behind you and then reaching the hands out. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Spin your toes to face the same direction. Good. And then turn your left toes out to the left. And now your right leg is behind you with the leg nice and straight. Good. Inhale, come back. Your toes pointing forwards. Interlace your fingers. Reach up. As you exhale, turn your right toes forwards, sinking into that right knee into warrior 2. Good. Inhale, both hands float high, spin on your back toes. And as you exhale, step your back foot forwards, hands come down. Nice. Shake out those legs if they need it. Move that block out of your way. Good. Let's take a nice wide stance on our mat with our toes pointing out. So we're going to do a similar movement to what we kind of did in a little bit of that standing sequence. So bringing your hands together at heart center, really make it like an active push if that feels okay on your hands. So you feel broadening across your collarbones. You're going to turn your toes out to the side, spin on the back foot, and then you're going to come into lunge to one side. Now we're going to take a twist. So see if you can twist with that motion as if you're trying to Look all the way behind you, drawing that belly in so you get a nice big stretch down the front of the back leg. Good. Inhale through the center, shifting the toes through the middle. Interlace your fingers, reaching the hands high, straighten up the legs. As you exhale, hands through heart center. Let's do the opposite side. So turning the toes out to the side, spin on the ball of the back foot through center. Breathe in. And then as you exhale, can you twist, drawing your belly button in, trying to look over that shoulder, looking behind you so you get a nice big stretch here. Controlled movements. Lovely. Inhale. Come back through center, spin on the toes, toes pointing out. Interlace the fingers, straighten up the legs, reach up. And then as you exhale, hands come down through heart center. So once we're back here, toes are pointing in the same direction now, and then turn one foot out, taking the arms out to the side. Let's come to triangle. So reach out of the hip as far as you can, bringing the bottom hand down, top hand up. See if you can find length in your spine and space across the chest. Breathe where you are. Lift up your kneecaps, engage your quads. Wonderful. Imagine someone's pulling this top hand now. Inhale, reach it on up, come back through center, turning those toes in, opposite toes out. Reach out of the hip as far as you can. Bottom hand down, top hand reaches up. Good. See if you can lengthen your tailbone back as the crown of the head grows forwards. So we get long through the sides of the waist. Keep active in the hands. Lovely. Imagine someone's pulling this top hand up now. Inhale, come on up. And then turn the toes in the same direction. Hands together at heart center. Take a big step to the top of your mat. Shake out your legs if they need it after that. Good. Big toes together. So feet together now. And then as you inhale, reach your hands up and come onto your tiptoes. So you're balancing on the balls of your feet. And just notice how this feels today. Is it difficult? Maybe it feels quite easy as you soften your focus. And we're going to slowly bring our arms parallel with the floor and then lower ourselves down to sit onto the heels like so, drawing that belly in. Good. Nice and slow. We're going to drop the knees down in front of us, maybe a little bit wider than hip width. Inhale, reaching the hands up. Exhale, bringing the hands behind the back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So fingers pointing down, camel here. Inhale, lifting the chest. And as you exhale, pushing the hips forward, reaching the chest up, coming into camel pose. Lovely. As you inhale, slowly come forward, sitting down onto your heels. And then see if you can come back onto your feet by lifting the knees like so. You can use your hands a bit if you want. Otherwise, slowly lowering down onto your sitting bones, like so. Take your feet together and your knees out wide. Interlace your fingers behind your head. Inhale, lifting the chest. And then as you exhale, just begin to tip forwards. How does that feel? Good. As you inhale, drop your left elbow down. Can you point your right elbow up? As you exhale, come back through the middle. Good. Inhale, right elbow down, left elbow up. Good. Inhale through middle. Let's do one more each side. So left elbow down, look up. Good. Back through the middle. Inhale, right elbow down. Good. Inhaling through center. And then as you exhale, letting your hands fall wherever they may fall, allowing your head to be heavy, the jaw to be soft. Allowing the knees to drop out to the sides. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Closing up the knees now. Let's lengthen out the legs in front and just give them a little bit of a shake after that. Good. From here, let's make sure we've got our block next to us because we're going to do a supported bridge. So bring your legs out nice and straight in front. Flex your toes back towards you. Take a breath. Sit tall. And then as you exhale, draw your belly in and roll back down through every vertebrae. So nice and slow, coming on down. Perfect. Bending the knees, feet flat on the mat. You're going to grab a hold of your block and you're going to place it underneath your sacrum. So it's like a little flat bone just towards your lower back. So if it's too high, you can always go on like a lower setting of the block, like so. So you want to find that area of your lower back. Supported. Have your palms facing up so your shoulders can relax. Your hands, your wrists can fully relax. Now allow the weight of your pelvis to be supported by that brick. Options here. You can stay here. For some of us, straightening out the legs feels really good on the front of the hip, but it won't be for everyone. If that gives you pinching in your lower back, keep your legs bent and your feet flat. Close off the eyes and just allow yourself to rest in this shape. Letting go of whatever did or did not happen today in your practice. Any little wobbles or falls, it's all good. Just taking a few moments of gratitude towards yourself for actually arriving to the mat today. So the hardest part of our practice is actually getting here. Good. When you're ready, inhale, press into your feet. You're going to lift your bum up and then remove that block from underneath you. Now come down super, super slow. So upper back, middle back, lumbar spine, and then take a little swing of the knees from side to side, like so, just to kind of neutralize that spine. Perfect. And then hugging both knees in towards your chest. Maybe make some circles, whatever you've got to do for your lower back here. And then we're going to rock and roll to seated. So take a little massage of the spine, just like we did before. Rock and roll. And on your next time coming up to seated, sitting however you like, close off the eyes. Breathing in, sitting tall. And as you breathe out, finding that sense of ease. Settling into your seat. Bringing hands together at heart center. Bowing the head to the heart. Thanking yourself for carving out this time today to practice this funky little flow with me. Blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up, give it a little share. I have a hands-free playlist that I will pop this in, and there's a couple of other practices in there as well if you enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon. Bye.